Hello children, myself Ishwar Chand Balichwal welcomes all of you in this session. Today we are continuing our second chapter, fractions and decimals. Today we learn multiplication of decimal number. First we find 0.1 into 0.1. Now 0.1 can be written as 1 by 10. Okay? So 0.1 into 0.1 can be written as 1 by 10 into 1 by 10. Okay? So first we multiply them. 1 into 1, 10 into 10. So it becomes 1 by 100. And 1 by 100 can be written as 0.01 as we learned in our previous session. Okay? But now we clear this. What is the meaning of 1 by 10? 1 by 10 means if we make 10 part of a whole 1 and consider 1 part. How? Here we make 10 part of this whole 1 figure and we consider only 1 part. Okay? 1 part out of 10. This meaning 1 part out of 10. Because denominator always shows how many parts of a single one whole thing. Okay? So here 1 part out of 10 is the meaning of 1 by 10. Okay? And 1 by 10 into 1 by 10 means 1 by 10 of 1 by 10. 1 by 10 of 1 by 10 means we divide this 1 by 10 in 1 by 10th part. Okay? How? Into 10 equal parts and take 1 part out of it. That is 1 by 10 into 1 by 10 equal to 1 by 100. 1 part out of 100. Okay? So we just make the figure and clear this. Here we make 100 part. Total 100 part. How? 1/10 of 1/10 means we again divide 1/10 in next 1/10. Okay? So it become 1 by 100. So total parts are 100 here and we consider only 1 because previously we have this 1 part and these are 10 part. Now we divide them each part in 10 part, each part in 10 parts, so the total parts become 100 and we take 1 part out of 100. Okay? And 1 part out of 100 is this. So what is the meaning of 0.1 into 0.1 equal to 1 by 10 into 1 by 10 and product of this become 1 by 100. Okay? And 1 by 100 means 1 part out of 100. So 0.01 is 1 part out of 100. Okay? So we can directly return any decimal numbers product like that. Here 0.1, 0.1, both in 1 decimal number each. Okay? And we look this result here 2 decimal number. Okay? So when we multiply 2 decimal number having some digits after decimal, after multiplication we put same number of decimal here, same number of digit after decimal. Here the 1 digit after decimal, here also 1 digit after decimal. So we add both of them, 1 plus 1, 2, and we put a decimal after 2 digit, 1, 2 here. Okay, so the number of digits after decimal are constant. Here 1 plus 1, 2, and here 2. So we can directly multiply the number as a whole. 1 into 1, that is 1, and then we put decimal after same number of digits. As here 1 plus 1, that is 2. So we multiply 1 into 1, that is 1, and we put decimal after 2 digit. Okay, so this is clear. In 0.1 there is 1 digit to the right of decimal point. Okay, here 1 digit. In 0.01 there are 2 digits, that is 1 plus 1, the right of the decimal point. So both are the same. Okay, now we make some other multiplication of decimal numbers. Here 0.3 multiply by 0.2. Okay, so we can write this 0.3 as 3 by 10, and we can write this 0.2 as 2 by 10. So first we multiply them. 3 into 2, 6, 10 into 10, 100. Now we put decimal after 2 digit, because here there is 2 0, so we put decimal before 2 digit, 1 and 2, so we put decimal here. So directly we can write down like this. We just count how much digits are here after decimal. Here 1 digit, here also 1 digit, so total 2 digit there, so we put decimal before 2 digits. Okay, so this way we can directly write down the numbers as we learned here. 0.3 into 0.2 means both of them contain 1 digit each after decimal. Okay, so when we multiply this, we directly multiply these digits, that is these digits as a whole number. Okay, so here the whole number is 3, here the whole number is 2, so we multiply directly 3 and 2, so we get 6. Okay, this gives us 6 directly. Then we count the decimals. After decimal, how many digits are there? Here 1 digit, and here also 1 digit, so total digits are 2, so we put decimal before 2 digit. Okay, by this way we directly multiply the decimal number. So we conclude, multiply the digits ignoring decimal. Okay, and put the decimal point before same number of digits, that is 1 plus 1 here. Okay, so this way we can multiply decimal numbers. Now we learn some other example. Here 1.5 into 1.6, both are decimal number, and we have to multiply them. First we multiplied them as whole number. We consider these ignoring decimal as a whole number. This become 15, this becomes 16, so we multiply 15 into 16, it become 240. Okay, now we count how many digits are there after decimal. Here there is 1 digit, here again there is 1 digit, so total digits are 2, so we put decimal before 2 digit, 1 and 2 here, as like this. Then count the number of digits, then put the decimal point there. Okay, so here we found 2.40. Okay, again I repeat this, 1.5 into 1.6, both having single digit after decimal. So first we multiply them by ignoring these decimals. Okay, so the multiplication of 15 and 16 is 240, and then we just count the digits as here 1 and 1, total 2 digits after decimal, 1 digit here and 1 digit here, so we just add them and put the decimal before 2 digit, 1 and 2, and put here. So directly we can write down by this way. First we multiply, then put the decimal. Okay, now we take a question to learn this. The side of an equilateral triangle is 4.2 centimeter and the triangle is equilateral. Find its perimeter. Okay, here is our equilateral triangle, and the side of equilateral triangles are all sides are equal. Okay, all sides are equal. All sides of equilateral triangle are equal. So length of each side is 4.2 centimeter. Okay, and we know that perimeter is sum of all sides, or we can say sum of all boundaries. So here sum of all sides are AB plus BC plus AC. Okay, but AB equal to BC equal to AC, all three sides are equal. That's why if we convert them in the single side, we can write here AB, AB, AB. So it is 3AB, means 3 into sides. Okay, so perimeter of equilateral triangle is 3 into sides. Now we perform this multiplication. Here 3 and the sides is 4.2. 3 into 4.2. How we perform this? First we multiply them ignoring this decimal. When we multiply 42 by 3, 3 2 is 6, 3 4 is 12, 126. Now we count the decimal. How many now we count the digits after decimal. Here the one digit after decimal. So we put decimal after one digit. Okay, so this can be performed directly. Okay, we take one more example. Length of a rectangle is 4.5 centimeter and its breadth is 2.7 centimeter. What is the area of the rectangle? Okay, so here we have given length of rectangle and breadth of rectangle, and we have to find area of the rectangle. So first we write down the length and breadth here. Okay, and the formula of area of rectangle, length into breadth. So we put the value of length into breadth. Length 4.2 and breadth 2.7, and count the decimals. Here means count the digits after decimal. Here the one digit, here also the one digit. So we add them. We put decimal before two digit, but first we multiply them as a whole number. So here when we multiply them, we get 1215, but after before two digit we put decimal, so directly we can write here 12.15 centimeter square is the area of rectangle. Okay, so by this way we learn how we multiply decimal numbers. Okay, and we can use this to solve our problem. Okay, so we take next topic, multiplication of decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000, like that. In this type of multiplication, what we have performed, we look here. Here our number is 2.4. Okay, we can write 2.4 as 24 by 10. Okay, we take one more example, 2.75. We can write this 275 by 100. How? We count just digits after decimal. Here one digit, so we put 1 and just put 10 in denominator. By this way we can convert this into the fraction. Here we count the digits, here two digits, here one digit, so we put 10, here we put 20. Okay, now if we multiply this number by 10, what we have to do? Here we count the digits after decimal, so one digit, and here we count the 0. How many 0? 10. So we convert this into the 24 by 10, and here this is 10, so this 10 cancel out by this 10, and what left? 24. But we can see, clearly we can see we just cancel out this digit by this digit. Okay, so this decimals cancels automatically, so this 2.4 become 24. In short, we can say that when we multiply any decimal number by 10, it means that this decimal shifted toward right same number of times as this contain 0. Here this contain 10, so this decimal shifted toward right by 1 digit. So when we shift 1 digit, this decimal is out of here. We can write this like this, 24.0. So we can feel that 1 digit is shifted toward right because 10 is there. Now again we learn 2.75 into 10. Here there is 2 digit after decimal and here 10 only. Okay. First we see the detailed procedure. We can write this as 275 by 100 and this into 10. So this cancel out by this 0 and here 10 left. So 275 by 10 means we put decimal after 1 digit, before 1 digit. Okay. So here we put decimal here, but now we clearly see that this decimal shifted toward right by 1 place because there is 10 only. So we directly shift the decimal. If we want to write down any number directly after multiplication, then we directly shift the decimal by 1 place, here to here. Okay, so it can be clearly understand. Now we take one more example, 2.75 into 1000. Here digits after decimal are 2, here zeros are 3. First we write down this as 275 by 100 and multiply by 1000. 2 0 are cancel out and 10 left. 275 into 10. What happened? Now we multiply this, so we get 2750. Symbolically we put decimal here to understand this thing. But what we perform actually? We perform that we directly multiply this 275. Consider this as a whole, ignoring this decimal. This is 275. And when we multiply this by 1000, we put 30, 27530. Now we count the digits after decimal. Here 2 digits. So we start counting from here 1 and 2 and we put the decimal here. So it reduces as 2750. So we can write down here 2750. Okay. Now clearly see here the number of zeros are 3. So this decimal shifted toward right by 3 place. Okay. This 3 place. Here the decimal is after 2. So this decimal shifted from here to here and count the digits. There are 3 digits as the zeros are 3. So we can directly write down this by multiplying this. We can write down this directly by counting the digits 1, 2 and 3 and put decimal here. Okay. Now we take one more example, 2.75 into 100. This can be write as 275 by 100 and 200 means this cancel out and this become 275. Okay. But if we directly do this, so first we consider this as whole number 275 and this 100. By multiplying this become 27500. Now we count the digits. So there is 2 digits. So we put decimal before 2 digits. Okay. Or one more method is that we directly shift this decimal how many times? 2 times. Because here 20. So we shifted this decimal right side by 2 digits. So when we shifted this right side, this decimal is out of here. But if we want to clarify it, we can put decimal here like this. But the value of this 275.0 is 275. So we can write down 275, okay. But we shift decimal by 2 digits because there is 20, okay. So what is the conclusion? After multiplication, digits are same, but the decimal point is shifted to the right side by as many of places as there are zeros over 1. Here zeros over 1 is 2, so we shift it by 2, okay. Now we take more example. 2.875 into 100. So here there are 2 zeros, so we shift this decimal by 2 place, okay. This is the 2 place, so we put directly here. Now we can take one more example. 1.975, and here we multiply by 1000, so the number of zeros are 3, so we shifted the decimal by 3 place, 1 2 3, so it become 1975, okay. Places are 3. Now we can take one more example. 57.5 into 1000. Here there are 3 zeros, so this decimal shifted toward right by 3 place, so 575. So this number we put 20 also to compensate the digits by this number 3, 1 2 3, okay. If there is no number, we put zeros to balance the significant digit here, okay. So it become 57500. We take one more example. 125.675. Here the zero are 2. In 100 there is 2 zero, so we count the 0 2 and shifted the decimal by 2 place. Here is the 2 place, and we put the decimal here, so directly we can write this, okay. Now we learn some other things. Division of decimal numbers. Division of decimal number, okay. Here this is a decimal number, this is also a decimal number, and we divide this decimal number by a decimal number, okay. What can we do? We just write this in this way. Divide by this 2.5. So we put 2.5 here, and when we divide this by this, we get 3.0. But now we see how we get this. So first we write 7.5 as 75 by 10, and we write 2.5 as 25 by 10. Now when we convert this division into the multiplication, the number are inverted, 10 by 25, from 25 by 10 to 10 by 25. So this 10 cancel out by this 10, and it becomes 75 by 25. Now we divide this 25 divided by 5 times, this 75 divided by 5 15 times. Now this 5 divided by 5 1 time, this 15 divided by 5 3 times, so it reduces as 3 by 1, that is 3.0, okay. So we directly write this. Why we put 0 here? To clarify this, okay. So when we divide a decimal number by another decimal number, so first we count the decimal, after decimal digits, here the 1 digit, here the 1 digit. After division, we just write the number by putting 1 digit after decimal, okay. Although this can be written as 3, but we write it 3.0. Why? To show the actual value, because this is 3.0, okay. Division by 10, 100 and 1000. So we start by 10. 22.5 divided by 10 means This can be written as 2 to 5 by 10, divide by 10, okay. By converting this division into multiplication, we invert that number 1 by 10. So what happened? This is 225 into 1, 225, and 10 into 10, 100. Now, after 2 digit, we put the decimal because here 2 zeros are there, okay. So due to 2 0, we put the decimal here, okay, 1 and 2. Now see how many digits this shifted. This decimal shifted by 1 digit. Why? Because we divide by 10, so 1 digit shifted toward left side. When we divide, decimal shifted toward left side, and when we multiply, decimal shifted toward right side. Here we divide by 10, so decimal shifted left side by 1 place, okay. So this decimal shifted to here, okay. Now we take another example, 22.5. Now this time we divide by 100, okay. Write down this 2 to 5 by 10, and division converted into the multiplication sign. So this is inverted, 1 by 100. Now multiply 2 to 5, and this become 10 into 100, 1000, okay. Now we count the zeros 1, 2, 3 and put the decimal before 3 digits. Here 1, 2, 3. So this is 0.225. But if we directly want to write this, what we have to do? We just shift this decimal left side by 2 digits, okay, 1 and 2 to put here. So we put decimal here. This is clear. So when we divide by 10 and 100 and like that, we shifted the decimal left side by the same number of digits as this contain 0. 2 to 5 to 22.5 divide by 1000. Here there are 3 0. First we convert this 2 to 5 by 10, and this inverted and become 1 by 1000. We multiply this 2 to 5 and 10 multiplied by 1000. So 1 4 times 0, 3 and 1, 4, 4 0 here, okay. Now count 1, 2, 3, 4. So put decimal before 4 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we put decimal here. If there is no number, so we have to put a 0 to balance the digits, okay. So here, but see how many zeros are there? 3. So we shift this decimal by left side. How many digits? 3 digits. 1, 2 and put 1 0 and then digit. 1, 2, 3 and this. So by this way we can perform our division by 10, 100, 1000 and line rate. Now we take division of a decimal number by a whole number, okay. Here our decimal number and this is our whole number. So when we divide 4.6 by 2, we can write this 4.6 by 2, okay. Or we can write 4.6 as 46 by 10 and divide by 2 means convert this division sign into the multiplication sign and invert this number 1 by 2. Here this 46 divided by 2, 2 1 ja 2 and this 23 times. 2 2 ja 4, 3 2 ja 6 to 23. 23 by 10, okay. So put decimal after 1 digit, so it reduces as 2.3, okay. So what we have to do? First we divide 46 by 2. Ignoring this decimal, this is 46. First we divide 46 by 2, we get 23. Okay, these convert into the whole number and we divide and get 23. Then we count digits. Okay, after decimal here 1 digit. So we put decimal after 1 digit. So we get 2.3 because we put decimal after 1 digit. Okay, so we can directly perform this division by this method. Now we learn some more thing. Division of a decimal number by another decimal number. Here is the decimal number 22.4 and another decimal number is 0.2, that is 22.4 divide 0.2. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? 22.4 divided by 0.2. First we convert this 2 to 4 by 10 and 0.2 as 2 by 10. Okay, now convert this division sign into the multiplication sign. So this is inverted. 2 by 10 become 10 by 2. 10 is cancelled out by 10 and this left as 2 to 4 by 2. Okay, so 2 to 4 by 2. We divide this 2 to 4 by 2. 2 1 ja 2. This 2 1 ja 2. 2 1 ja 2 and 2 2 ja 4. The each cancel by 2 1 1 2 time. Okay, so we receive 1 1 2. If we perform this directly, then what we have to do? Directly we just put both the number one another. Okay, here the one number and by the another number, and make digits after decimal equal to here already same digits 1 and 1, so we cancel this decimal and this reduces as 2 to 4 by 2. Now divide by 2, so we get 1 1 2 directly. Okay, now we take other example. 22.5 divided by 1.5. Okay, so this can be written as 2 to 5 by 10 divided by 15 by 10. So invert this and put multiplication sign here. 10 by 15, this is cancel out. This become 2 to 5 by 15, and by dividing this 15 to this 2 to 5 we receive 15. Okay, directly we proceed to 22.5 right here and put 1.5 by this, so 1.5 here. After decimal there are same digits, so we cancel the decimal and this become 2 to 5 and this become 15. When we divide this, so we get divide by 5. 15 divided by 5 we get 3. 2 to 5 divided by 5 we get 45. Now we divide this 3 by 3 one time and we divide 45 by 3, so we get 15. So the answer is 15. You can perform this separately also, so you get 15. But when we divide the digits, what we have to do? If there is same number of digit after decimal, then consider them as a whole number and directly divide. Okay, by this way. Now we take one more example. Here 20.55 divided by 1.5. Here after decimal digits are not same, but we have to make the digits same. How? We write 20.55 here and we write 1.5 here, but we put 10 here. So the after decimal the digits are same. Now cancel this, so they convert as a whole number and then divide. So we receive 411 by 30, and after division we receive 13.7. But look here, here after decimal there is 2 digit and here after decimal only 1 digit. So when we get the result, the number of digits are subtracted, 2 minus 1, so we get 1 digit here after decimal. Okay, by this way we can also perform. Now take another example. 33.725 divided by 0.25. Okay, so we just put them, and when we count digits after decimal, here 1 2 3 and here 2, so we subtract 2 from 3. Here 3 digit, here 2 digit, so we subtract 3 and 2, so we get 1 digit, so we only put the decimal after 1 digit directly, and now divide this, so we get 134.9, and here is the 1 digit because 2 digits are cancel out and 1 digit left. Okay, now take the one more example. 27 divided by 0.03. Here there is 2 digit after decimal, but here no digit, so we put decimal and provide 2 digits to balance them. Okay, because whatever we composition we have to perform, first we make the digits after decimal same. So here 27.00 and here 0.03. Now after decimal there are same digits, so we cancel them. So it become 270053, and now divide 900 is the answer. Okay, so by this way we can learn different type of division, multiplication of decimal number. Okay, have nice day.